Hello everybody, welcome to another live plan with me. Let me know if you can hear me okay, if you're on the live stream, and if you're on the replay, let me know if you are here and doing your thing. So it has been an interesting past few days. As you can see, I got into a car accident on Thursday and we'll chat about that. Good, you can hear me. Lovely. But that meant I did not get stuff done. Like, we did not file our taxes. We're doing that this next weekend, right? You know, up against the limit as we do. I did that already, though. I did that already, and I did that, and we actually did this already. So it's just this stream. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah. The end of this, the second half of this week was kind of a hot mess. Anyway, we're just gonna move forward. So I've already got my actions, my wins, they're all done. So this week for my stickering delight, for my own stickering choices, I purchased, Kristen did a recent, like final sale on all 2021 Celebrations collection add-ons, and I bought the add-ons for this spring kit because I love the colors of it, and as we are starting to really get the spring feeling here, that's what I wanted to do this week. So I've got these pieces plus this one from the 2021 Celebrations collection. I also grabbed this Simply Gilded washi that I feel like really looks cute with it. And then I have my Procrastiplanner stickers that I will utilize as well. And we will just get going. I am well. Thank you for asking, Cecilia. It's good to see you all in the chat, and let's just get started. All right, so I'm going to start with some washi across the top, just because that's the lifestyle we're going to live today. I don't know if we're going to make much of any change to what I've been doing recently. I don't really feel like it. I'll be real with you. I am too rattled in general to be interested in doing much different than how I have been. Oh my God. And I've got that. Have you ever gotten okay, like a bit of it feels almost like a, like in the back of your throat, it feels like you've got this is going to sound so gross and random. Have you ever had a moment where it feels like you've got a little kind of flap of mucus in the back of your throat? And then when you start talking, you suddenly feel like you sound like Kermit the Frog? Because that's what just happened to me. Just giving you the heads up on that one. Oh, nice, Lydia. Thanks, Jessica. I love this one too. I was going to go with a different one, and then I came across this one and was like, wait a minute. Because if you look at the colors of this one next to this kit, it doesn't totally match, but the colors are very similar, and because it's flowers, it really suits this whole spring vibe that I'm feeling. And I very much am feeling it. No amount of being smacked around by a hit and run can stop me from the spring fever. Ooh, that's interesting, Jessica. Maybe I will do that. I should grab one of my old planners and look at that and see if I can recreate it. That could be fun, especially because I think my first layouts in my first EC, way back when I started decorative planning, before YouTube, before I had an Instagram, any of that, it was July, because I was in the planner started, and I used the shit out of some fucking 4th of July fireworks stickers that I got from Michael's. It was so heinous. So that would be fun to recreate, though, for a hot mess plan with me. Good idea. I need to remember that. You have a dash cam? Yeah, Jesse was talking about how I should get a dash cam because that might have saved it. So was I able to get my ultrasound after my car accident? No. Well, I probably could have, but I did not feel up to it. I was already so stiff that the thought of having somebody manhandle my kidneys just felt like the thought of that was really horrifying to me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just say, how about no, sir? So that's where I'm at. That's rescheduled. I'm going in for my ultrasound in 2 weeks. Well, a week and a half at this point. Yeah. Trying to see. I want to show as much of the bow as possible because I love this kind of rose gold foil. I just don't think it's going to work the way I want it to, so I may have to cover it up. which is fine. It'll just look like little hairs, little rose gold hairs, little rose gold pubes are going to be hanging out of my date covers. Hi, Beck. Oh, you've had it all day? So you've been talking like Kermit all day? Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, I swear. The thing that really pissed me off is I finally got my car detailed, and then I got hit. Like, fuck, dude. So I guess so if you were on my Hangout, you already heard this because I just went through it. But we'll chat some about the accident. So I was going down a residential street after dropping off RJ at school and then going to get a McDonald's hash brown because that was the vibe I was feeling that morning. And somebody pulled an illegal U-turn in front of me without signaling and wound up. I thought that they were parking, but they went into a U-turn and they hit me in the side, spun me, and then took off and left me there. So thankfully, the only hurt I am is just super stiff, although my sister suggested I go get checked out because she got into an accident similar to me, and that started the problems of her needing to get a disc replaced years later. I don't want to, I'm like, don't be Eeyore at me. I don't want to. Yeah, Tiffany, I feel Jesse's like, you know, you guys joke about the bubble wrap, but like, seriously, the bubble wrap. Bring the washi down. Nah, I think I'll just leave it where it is. I think I'm fine. It's totally cool with me. Honestly, I'll be real. I would have been even happier if I had the same flowery pattern just without the bows. So. I'm sorry about your headache, Heather. So I did go, I will say. I was supposed to go. If my ultrasound had not taken me out completely, I had planned to go to the Botanic Gardens on my own because, for two reasons. One, I've been really wanting to go. The kids are not super interested. Jesse's kind of interested, but we can't take Layla, so it would be more of a production. And I was really interested in becoming a member of the Botanic Gardens. One of our other friends who relocated here lives a little closer and has become a member because she loves to go to like the yoga and the members only mornings. I really wanted to potentially be a member because they offer a shit ton of classes on like botanical drawing and things that I'm super interested in. And so I wanted to check it out before I committed to becoming a member. Well, I went. I didn't even dig into maybe half of the place. And a lot of it's not in bloom yet because it's, you know, the weather is just changing. I'm looking for my tweezers. There they are. But I did become a member while I was there and I plan to go back. But the whole reason I wanted to go was because it's Monday the 11th. Monday's the 11th. Is because so if you're doing one little word, then this month's prompt is a choose your own adventure. They give you like 30 some odd different ideas on how to go on like an adventure with your word, which in and of itself sounds a little hokey to me. So what I wanted to do was, rather than like approach it as like, oh, my word and I are going on a date, because that just seemed, I couldn't do that in a way that didn't feel a little hokey to me, which I get it. There's some people that really works for them. It just wasn't really for me. But what I did take it on was my word is replenish. So I want to go on an adventure by myself that I find replenishing, especially after the car accident. So I went by myself. I took a bunch of pictures. I was looking to get inspired for the next series of fuckery flowers. I was looking to just be out in the sunlight and blah, blah, blah. And it really worked out for me. So not only did I become a member, but that really, really worked. It's just, I can imagine going there a whole bunch, both for classes and just to walk around and like be out in the like sunlight. And I've got the burps and I'm so sorry, but I'm drinking a gingy. Anyway, so yeah, so I went to the Botanic Gardens, took pictures, got my one little word stuff all done for the month of April. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. So despite the fact that I was super stiff, super sore, and like really cranky about the whole thing, I still managed to get out and do something that was replenishing for me, which means a lot to me because I'm not great at doing stuff for myself. And so to go and do something for myself when I was already kind of grumpy and in pain from the fucking car accident felt like a win to me, that I had gone against my nature of just holding up and feeling sorry for myself. And instead, managed to, do something. So that's just, I'm telling you all about that mostly so that you can take that as how you will. But in some respects, think about like, sometimes going against your own like general, like, so what I'm looking for, like your nature, your usual way of doing things can sometimes be really good and feel really like really helpful, really reflective, whatever it is that you're looking for. Anyway, okay, I got my habit thingy down. I've got the this week down. I'm going to lay down the little washi tapes from this kit up here for to block off the spot for weather and for blood pressure. I didn't do a great job checking my blood pressure last week. Once the accident happened, I just sort of was like, fuck it, which I assume I'm fine with that. Like, no worries. But what I'm interested in potentially doing, I loved this past week giving myself this to-do list space, although I also found myself bumping up against it pretty hard a couple of days. Like this one, I wound up needing to put more stuff in here and didn't have the space for it. So I don't know if I'm going to do that yet, but I definitely am going to put the other one up here underneath where the blood pressure and such will go. Oh, hi, Aaliyah. Yeah, Emma, they're massive. And I barely made a dent in what they have available to look at. So I am excited to potentially to go back a whole bunch more. I might make it one of my goals in terms of like personal stuff and replenishment and all of that to go once a month by myself or with Jesse or with the kids, but go. Gotta get my knife here to cut this. Yeah. Garbo. I'm not saving that little chunk. That's silly. I moved this up a little bit because I don't need a ton of space for... I think I'll do meals down here and do blood pressure up here because there's plenty of space for blood pressure and then I'll have a little bit more room for meals down here. And that gives me a little bit more room, which might mean I might wind up doing the to-do list thing, which is the thing I'm interested in. Yeah, Lydia, that's what Amy was saying, to like go in and get checked out because she wound up having to get a disc replaced because of a car accident she was in. Olivia, I haven't been to the other location yet, but when you're a member, you can go to either of them. So that's kind of something I'm also excited about. Was it Chatfield Farms? I'm really excited to see what they look like. Like they had the only things that were really blooming that weren't in the conservatories, like the tropical conservatories, were like some of the bulbs. Like the daffodils were starting to come out. The hyacinths were starting to come out. And then there were a bunch of tiny little flowers. Plus they had a couple of cherry blossom trees that were blooming. But there wasn't a lot of other stuff blooming yet, except for what was in the tropical conservatories. So I really would love to go back and see what all is there. Grab this little weekend sticker. I'm going to do a 3-day weekend this week, though, so maybe what I'll do is grab this pink puppy. Pink puppy. This is going to be long enough to fit right here, and just put it under. So I'm taking off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this next week, so there won't be a live stream because, like I said, I'm doing that is so crooked. The reason I'm doing a 3-day weekend is partly because I'm doing, one every month. That's one of my goals in order to take off time. Now, originally, the reason I picked this particular weekend to do the 3-day weekend was because it's Easter Sunday. And although I am not somebody who really celebrates Easter, very secular Easter family growing up, and even that has sort of gone by the wayside as I've become an adult. Neither of my kids care. Kat celebrates Ostara. Excuse me, I've got the burps. RJ is just not into it. Now, Jesse grew up Methodist, so I think it matters a little bit more to him than it does to us. But anyway, it's not that I'm like religious about Easter. I'm not. But because I found my live streams tend to be a little less populated during holiday weekends. So it just seemed if there was going to be a weekend I was taking off in April, that would be a good one. But the other reason I'm glad I'm taking it off is because we have to file our taxes this weekend. We were going to do it this past weekend, and then I got into a car accident, so we didn't do that. So we're right up against it because the 18th is the deadline. So yeah, there's that. I got to put the date covers in here. Oh, hi, David. What tweezers do I use? They were sent to me, but they are from EK Tools. I'm pretty sure they were sent to me. One of my subscribers sent them to me off of Amazon, and they're really great. They're very hardcore. Ooh, Lizzie, I'm glad you got them. Very exciting. Is Good Friday not a holiday? It's not. Not that I know of, at least. I know we didn't get it off for school. The only time we got it off for school is if we were already on spring break. But spring break was not necessarily planned around Easter. So, you finished your taxes, Dee? I'll take that. I'll take that as a hopeful moment. Kat celebrates Ostara, which is a pagan holiday to celebrate the coming of spring. Nice, Beck. Yeah, we only had it ever off if it was part of spring break. But like the kids don't have Monday off after Easter. So although Kat does have Wednesday off this week because they're doing like the SAT day, and freshmen, sophomores, and juniors have to take either the PSAT or the SAT. Seniors get the day off. So there is that. All right, so we got that in. Have I decided if I'm going to give myself a to-do list? I did give myself a little extra space because the last week I was up. I gave myself almost an entire line of space. I have these strips. I might as well give myself the space. Yo. There we go. We'll do right here. I need to line it up though. You're a UU and have mixed feelings about Easter weekend. Yeah, same. Well, and it's funny, when I was going to the Napa UU church, Easter weekend was generally one of the only times you could guarantee that the sermon would have commentary, like Jesus related stuff, because they would talk about Easter in some form or another. But it's just not it was never growing up with parents who were agnostic and or atheist, depending. Like my dad was not really raised religious at all, and he turned basically into an agnostic. My mom just didn't give a fuck. Her parents were a little bit more religious, but not super religious, so she just really didn't care. And so growing up with parents that basically were like, just figure it out for yourselves, they would do Easter, but just in the sense of like giving us like the Easter basket, you know. It was, we used to joke that the way that we would celebrate was that Christmas was Santa Claus's birthday and Easter was the day the Easter bunny came back from the dead. And I even told our old minister in Napa about that, and she named one of her Easter sermons the day the Easter bunny came back from the dead, which I was very, because it was like a sermon where she talked about some of the different experiences some of our different members had with Easter, and she brought up mine and used that to title her sermon. And I was very touched by that because it made me think of my parents. The other thing to think about for me this week is that Monday, tomorrow, is my mom's birthday. So it's going to be kind of hard for me. I have a harder time around the anniversaries of when my parents died than I do around their birthdays. But yeah, it's my mom's birthday tomorrow. She would have been, how old would she have been? She would have been 61, which kind of blows my mind. I can't picture that, like, at all in my head. I'm going to put the weather in really quick on that oh so depressing note. Did I attend a UU service? No, Jessica, and I've actually decided, if you haven't seen, I did my goals video for April. I'm not going to worry about it this month because I just haven't had the chance. I'm excited to. The church that I'm really looking into joining is in the process of calling a senior minister, and which is a fascinating process to me, so I would like to get over there. I just don't think it's going to happen this month with everything else that's going on. So I took it off of the goals list for this month altogether. Ooh, Beck, are you engaged? Congratulations, question mark? Congratulations. Charlotte, the UCC and the UUs, man. Good buddies. By Cecilia. This pen is a Pentel Energel RTX in 07. You can get these just at the drugstore. They have these at Target. I love the needle tip, and it's the same Energel ink from the Klennas and everything else that I really love. So these have been my current favorite. Well, and like my mother-in-law is very much, you know, she's Methodist, and she's very much like religious, like Christian, not in like in a very like, I'm pretty sure her Methodist congregation is one of the ones that is pro gay rights. You know, and so I don't want to ever be like, my thought is to like be respectful towards other people's religions because religious beliefs are held very deeply, but in exchange, having respect towards people who don't believe the way that you do. Do you know what I mean? Like the concern for me is, you know, you might, the general you, not any of you in the comments necessarily, but like you may say, let's just say you may believe that transgender people are wrong or whatever, which like I firmly disagree with you. And I don't respect your belief of that because your belief dehumanizes my trans kid. However, I can recognize that you hold your beliefs very deeply, and that might color the way that you see the world. Do you see what I'm saying? Disagree strongly with your beliefs and really think that they're not only wrong, but like can be harmful. But at the same time, it's that nuance of understanding that just because their belief to me is very wrong doesn't mean that they don't hold it deeply, and that's the lens with which they view the world. So that hopefully can at least help me empathize a little bit, even if the biggest part of me is like, fuck you and the jerky horse you rode in on for dehumanizing my kid. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense or not. It's also one of those, like, one of the UU principles is that each human has inherent worth and dignity. And I've joked around before that I sometimes have to, like, super remind myself, like, inherent worth and dignity when I'm really angry about something. If you're wondering, I only put my weather in through Wednesday because the weather shifts and I need to know, am I going to need a coat or whatnot? You did get engaged, Beck. Congratulations. Have you ever seen that one video with the guy going, congratulations, congratulations? That's why I need to find you and send you. Oh my God, Charlotte, my kids actually they cringed a little at Owl, but they're both very grateful for it. So that makes me happy. All right, so Monday is my mom's birthday. We also have the Walking Layla shit figured out for the week as well. So I'm going to figure out, I need how many? I need 5 Layla walking stickers, and I want them to all be the same sticker. So I should figure that out first before I use those ones up. I think I'll use these skinny little guys. Like, these are phone call stickers for me, but these will be Layla walking stickers. So tomorrow, and I've got the burps. Tomorrow, my goodness, burps. I have to walk Layla in the morning. I have a phone call at 1. I have pest control coming for their, like, bi-monthly, what they do, at 2. And then I have another call at 7. It's just phone calls for fucking days tomorrow. And I really need to get some work done, so I probably shouldn't do anything else extra tomorrow. So maybe what I'll do, since it's Monday morning, is do a Good Morning Sunshine sticker. Because that way, it takes up a little bit of the extra room. And it'll keep me from scheduling anything super, super extra tomorrow. Hi, Danielle. All right, so walk Layla. Walking Layla at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Or thereabouts. The way that we have, so what we currently have is a Google Calendar that Jesse and I share that is just called Layla, or like Layla Walks. And then, and so what we do is we have the walks like auto-populate every day. She usually needs one in the 10 o'clock range, one in the 1 to 2 o'clock range, and then one in the evening. And then after school, when RJ gets home, his job is to take her out and exercise her. And so, you know, it says 10 a.m. Layla, but tomorrow morning I actually have to drop RJ off at 10, so I might take her out at 9 o'clock, or I might take her out at 10:30. But it's just a reminder that right around that time frame, I'm responsible for that particular Layla walk. And then we have my call. And then we'll take... Should we do the mushrooms? I feel like the mushrooms might be a good choice for pest control. I don't know why everything's so blown out right now, but I'm not going to fuck with it. I think it's the white balance. I think I need to work on that. I'm having a minute, so working. I need to let him know that I've seen a couple of wolf spiders inside the house. Probably because of how the weather is, but... So I am continuing along with Magnificent Century, currently on episode 30. No, wait, 31. I just wrapped up 30. And then we have my last call. Yeah. So, but see, Monday is already extremely filled up. So, which is fine. That's totally fine. Fine with me. Monday filled. Do I have anything to add to Monday, though, that I need to put down here on this to-do list? Oh, I need to mail my quarterly taxes. We're going to file our yearly taxes this weekend, but I've already done all the work I need to do to get my quarterly taxes filed. Oh, what color am I going to use? I'm going to use a paler color because... like a peachy color? What about this purple? How about you? Yeah, this is a good color. We'll use you this week. Okay. Oh, I need to put my habits in too. Maybe I'll do that really quick while I'm thinking about it. Oh, thanks for the mechanical pencil recommendation. I'm glad that the Tombow is working out for you well, because I love it. Like, it's just it's got like a nice weight to it, which is, you know, handy, and it's cute, but it's also just nice. Blood pressure? I'm not changing any habits this week. These are all. So from what I am seeing, one little word next month is going to be a habit of some sort. And I got to think about what that's going to be. I don't know what it's going to be. It needs to kind of be, you know, related to my... I also did not do great with 8K steps last week, but part of that was because I spent half the week in bed. And then I need to think about what that might be. Because, like, I don't want to have, like, my Roomba be that, because that's already, you know, it's not really a replenishing habit. Let me look here at the comments. Yeah, AB days. Thank you, Jessica. I can use these little squares. Yeah, because what we can do is B, A, B, A, and then there's an off day. Okay, well, we'll get there. Let me let those dry. I'm going to put them like smack in the middle here, I think. Okay, so Tuesday I have a video going live. So I'm going to utilize one of these Procrastiplanner stickers because I'm trying to use them up. Yod McYonerson. Yanni McYon. I think I'll use these little... I never use these little checkboxing strips. I very rarely use these, so having one of these be like my little like strip to use for like as like a decorative strip that I can slap this little sucker right on top of. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. So perfect. Back with the mushrooms. Yes, Christine, having dogs is absolutely a family effort. Lydia says Layla walks. Has she been more? Yes, Layla is very much coming out of her shell. Very, very much so. Palace Urian asks, what streaming service am I using to watch Magnificent Century? So I'm using YouTube. The actual show has a channel called Magnificent Century, and they upload them with English subtitles. I will say the last few episodes, I feel like whoever's doing the subtitles has basically like thrown in the towel because they are very spotty and you have to kind of translate the subtitles. I do feel like I'm picking up Turkish though. I hope the subtitles get better because it's a little frustrating, but that's where I've been watching it. Okay, so Tuesday, I have to walk Layla at 10 a.m. again, and then I have a Patreon live at 4:30. And other than that, I don't have anything going on that day, but I need to spend the day working. I have a deadline this Friday, and so I really should not take on extra commitments on Tuesday if possible. So what I think I will do is slap down this Blossom Grow sticker here. And then that way it'll fill Tuesday up because if I'm taking a 3-day weekend and I have a deadline on Friday, I really need to make sure I'm not a slacker. Do you know what I'm saying? I gotta not be a slacker. And I am fucking so inclined towards being a slacker. And then Aaliyah Natural, I'm sorry about your dad, but I'm glad you had a good time. And I'm glad you joined us. Yeah, Danielle, I've had weeks like that too, where I'm like, fuck, dude, I know I did something this week, but I don't remember what. And then I'll take one of these stickers. I'm going to move this up just a skosh. Both your hips just popped, Emery. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't super uncomfortable. I hate when that happens. There you go. And then what I'll do is I'll use one of my YouTube Live stickers for my Patreon Live. Because remember, I'm trying to use these up. All right. And then on Wednesday, Kat has, oh, no, those things are dry. Okay, so we're going to put the B in the A days and then we'll put them right here. Smack in the center. B, A, B, oh my God. Am I doing mushrooms again for the next Patreon Live? Probably not this week, but I will probably do them the following week, Emery. That was fun, though. Oh, my God. That was so much fun. How's Stash Down going? It's going pretty well. Except for the books. The books I have been avoiding mostly. I'm stuck in the Catherine the Great biography, and I just have not had it in me to keep going, and I've just been watching Magnificent Century in my downtime, so I haven't been reading as much as I would want to. But for the stickers, I'm making some major progress with the stickers I'm trying to use up. And these guys I didn't expect to use up. I just wanted to be reminded to use them. I'll probably keep these in Stash Down until they're gone. As for the makeup, I'm making a dent. I didn't manage to get the Rare Beauty moisturizer because it sold out real quick. But I got the Wet n Wild tinted moisturizer, and I might just go with that as my replacement for the Glossier once I'm done with it. I don't know. So we're going to use this little sticker here, and we're going to use a little mushroom to go with. Put the little mushroom down because it's fucking cute, and I should know because I drew it. No, that's not going to fit the way I want it to. It's too tall. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe we'll use the butterfly because butterflies and moths are hella Cat's like thing right now. Turn this way. Cat got their first tattoo for their birthday this year with Dad, which was really awesome because Dad has a lot of tattoos himself, and so that was a great present. But their tattoo is of a moth, and it is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so Kat is off on Wednesday, but RJ is not off. Ooh. Hey, Keisha. You see me here, but you don't see me here in town. I'm just kidding. It's cool. You're crocheting an axe? That's fucking rad. That's a really cool Dorkvania about an arts and crafts supply specific thrift store. I would love to visit one of those. Although I should probably bring shit to one of those, I would probably walk away buying shit. Okay, so the only thing I have on Wednesday so far is a call. And so, don't I walk Layla too? Wait, do I walk Layla on Wednesday? I'm sure I do. I do. I walk Layla in the afternoon. Okay, so I'm going to get the call in, and I'm going to get the Layla walk in, and I'm just going to leave it blank because if on Tuesday I'm trying not to add anything to my schedule, that means somewhere in my week there needs to be like a valve to release pressure in case shit starts happening. So there is that. So we're going to say 12:30 for walking Layla because my call's at 1. I could take my call from like the road if I could find my fucking AirPods. This would be the second pair of AirPods that I've lost in like the last month. You'll buy the shit out of some mushroom stickers, Emery. Oh, that's adorable. Ooh, a cute pink kitty. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm just going to put these down here and leave some space in the morning in case anything comes up. But currently, Wednesday is fairly empty aside from these things, which is good because Thursday is not. So Wednesday I have a lot to do, or fucking Tuesday I have a lot to do, and Wednesday I have a lot happening. No, fucking, I'm so confused, you guys. Wednesday is the day that I have some space because I have to get a lot of work done on Tuesday, and Thursday I also am going to have to get work done, but I have a lot happening. I have a call at 11. I have to walk Layla at 1. Kat has a doctor's appointment I have to take them to at 4, and then a graduation makeup meeting because we didn't go this week because we were both feeling shitty that evening. So just a full day of stuff on top of work and school and everything else. So yeah. And I have a video going live. What am I doing for my self-care this week? Oh, Lydia, that's a good question. Not that you guys' questions aren't good, but that's a great question. So for my self-care this week, on my list, very specifically, is to get enough water because when I'm exhausted and period adjacent, which I am right now, my water tends to be one of the things that I don't drink enough of, and then I feel it, especially with migraines. I really, really want to get my one of my tall bookshelves done. I got my mantle done before I put a picture of it on Instagram. I got my mantle done before we had guests over on Wednesday, and I love how it looks. So now I want to get the living room. Did I put the living room or did I put the nook? No, I put the living room. I want to do the living room, the tall shelves, which not only involves styling the shelves, but getting the tall ladder out because they go up to the vaulted ceiling. So I need to work on that. Other than that, what I just really want to do is make sure I'm being in bed, showered and in bed. Showered and in bed before 10:30 because I'm still so fucked up from daylight savings time. Like my fucking life is just a mess currently. All right. Yes, Keisha, soon. All right, so we have a call at 11. And then I'm walking Layla at 1. And then Kat has doctor's appointment. Do we have icons for doctor's appointment? I've been very icon free. So do we have a good one for that? No, but we have a car. I'll use the car one. And then the meeting, which is important because if we don't make that meeting, then we have to make an appointment and go in. And I really don't want to do that. So we need to go to this meeting. And Kat's not going to be in the best place. Like, they're going to have this appointment. And that's just, it's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Something never change. And I'm going to bring it down just a skosh, just in case I have to add anything else on Thursday. And I'm putting the little car down because some of Kat's appointments are telehealth and some of Kat's appointments are in person, and this is an in-person appointment. And then we'll slap down a full half box for the graduation meeting, which we definitely will use another sticker for. We'll use this little, like, Ermagerd sticker. Here we go. Little Steve. There we go. Little Steve. Make up meeting. What time is it at? I wrote down 6, but I think it might be a different time than that. I feel like it might be a different time, so I'm going to write that. Just check the school website really quick. 7:30 a.m. Oh, God. 7:30 a.m. Jesus, I'm glad I looked at that. Ew. 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 I don't like that at all. No. I guess that's what we get for missing it. Motherfucker. So Kat wasn't wrong when they put it on when they put it on the schedule at that time. I should have known. I should have known. Ew. Oh, well, at least it's not after the doctor's appointment, so that's good. The doctor's appointment can happen, and then we'll be, like, done for the day. There we go. Okay. The consequences. Yeah, this is my fucking fault, man. Okay. I'm looking at the comments here. Yeah, see, my bedtime, I tend to thrive. I can stay up until midnight just fine, but then I hate my life the next morning. 10:30 seems to be the optimal time for me to get in bed, but to also not be going to bed so early. But it takes me a while to get ready for bed because I'm, like, showering and, like, coming down from, like, my pain for the day, etc. Aw, Leah, that's cute. What is Kat doing after graduation? Well, they're going to have a great summer. Assuming everything goes well, Kat's going to be doing a bunch of fun stuff with their friends this summer. They're going to take a gap year to focus on their health, mental and physical, and then their hope is to go to culinary school, I'm pretty sure. So, maybe make an appointment would be better, Lydia. Yeah, we'll see how I feel on Thursday morning. Okay, so Friday I'm taking off. So the kids are not off, but I am taking Friday off. So I am going to put another one of these stickers down. Jesse and the kids are going to school and Jesse is working, but I am taking the day off to take care of some adulting shit. Like, I want to spend some time with the fam this weekend, but Friday my hope is to handle a lot of like household shit so that we can focus on the taxes and then having fun, like together as a family. I think we'll use the mushrooms here, the little mushrooms that look like wieners. Wiener mushrooms. And then so on Friday, my current plan is to go to the grocery store and get that done. Go to the grocery store, do the living room shelves, and hopefully have met my deadline. I do want to put my deadline in. And then it's also payday where I have to, move money and all the things. So maybe what I'll do is I'll use this little exclamation point sticker for the deadline. Now, if everything goes according to plan, I will be done with it by Thursday and everything will be sent off. But if it doesn't go to plan, or if there's revisions that need to be made, then I might have to work a little, or at least prep for work next week. And then the other thing is payday. Hi, Brittany. Yeah, I am. So I did that recent, what was it? The recent personality test. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grocery shop on Friday and then rest. I think Saturday will be taxes and then doing the shelves, I think is what's going to happen. So I'm going to use this new beginning sticker here. And we're going to put taxes on it. I have got the burps so bad. 10 out of 10. Do not recommend pounding a ginger ale before jumping on a stream. Oh my God. Taxes. No, really. Because I keep putting them in my planner and then not doing them. We're going to use this side-eye Steve to kind of bring that home. And then what I will do is, assuming taxes get done, then I will do the living room shelves. And so on Friday, we're gonna just do grocery shopping. Get that out of the way. What I want to do is get back to Friday grocery shopping, because that was always my favorite day to grocery shop, especially when I had Fridays and Saturdays off when I was working at Trader Joe's. That just worked the best for me, but it's been hard to do that. And going on the weekends both is a pain in the ass, which I knew because I've worked grocery stores before. I know that the weekends are a pain in the ass to go grocery shopping, but also because I work on Sundays usually. That means Saturday has to take up all my housework, all my grocery shopping and everything. So that's one of the reasons Fridays off is one of my goals, is because that way I can move some of my adulting shit to Fridays and spend some time with my kids and Jesse on Saturdays. Sunday, we also don't schedule Layla's walks on the weekend. We just sort of take it as it comes. So Sunday I am taking off as well. And so there will not be a live stream on Sunday, but there will be a video going live. So I will pop that puppy up here. And then, the only things I so far have besides spending time with my family on Sunday is to do my Makselife reflections and everything, because that doesn't stop. The HB90 stuff I'll probably do on Thursday, so that I don't have to worry about it on Sunday. But I definitely want to get my Makselife reflections done. So maybe we'll use this flower. I don't want to schedule anything else for the weekend, because if we don't get the taxes wrapped on Saturday, we have to do them on Sunday. I will say, if we get them wrapped up on Saturday, then one thing I will want to do on Sunday is probably get all of the Oregon, all of our trip stuff for the summer scheduled now that we have the dates from my ex-husband. However, I don't necessarily want to plan for that, because just in case we don't get wrapped up. But I might put it up here. Bend trip planning. That way, if I can make time for it, there's a reminder that that's something that I need to do this week. You quit your job because it's toxic AF environment. Dude, I'm glad for you. My sister did the same thing. She was in a very toxic environment at work, and her husband was like, just fucking quit. You'll find something else. And now, this is years later, but she was able to not only find something else, but that something else led her to doing work now that she's very satisfied with. So it can be, it can be a bit of a struggle, but I really keep fingers crossed that it's going to work out really wonderfully for you. So good for you for walking away from that. I didn't even make a list of I have my dinners for the week, but I don't really have have a good sticker for that in here. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. I know what I've got. We'll just we'll put it in here as we do. Anyway, so here's what my week looks like so far. It's already quite busy. And between the 3-day weekend, the taxes, and a deadline I'm under, I am going to be very swamped all week. I'm actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this meeting, while it's at 7:30 and that horrifies me, I'm actually kind of glad it's that early, because I'll get it out of the way. And then I won't have to have that hanging over my head. Have you ever had somewhere you have to be in the evening, and normally you're in the I took my bra off kind of place where I don't want to leave the house, and so leaving the house just feels awful? Well, that's how I usually am with nighttime meetings that are outside the house. So, I should look at it that way. Sure, it's early, but at least I'll get it over with. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to like this on your way out the door. And until next time, I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.